Coinbase has raised $100 million in additional investment from Series D investing hosted by IVP. This is interesting because Coinbase is a monopoly. My name is Mike. Welcome to the channel, Kubera. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely do that because we're past 5,000 subscribers by the time this video comes out. Okay, maybe, I don't know. I'm just guessing, hoping. Anyways, so Coinbase. You guys know my relationship with Coinbase. It is great. I really recommend it. No, okay, so Coinbase obviously has a lot of problems. You guys are very familiar with this, with it usually going out during periods like this, where the price fluctuates by a couple $100 and then they lock everything up and they're like, well, we're having an outage. Oh, we can't respond to these customer support tickets and da-da-da-da-da. And then you have to wait a couple days or maybe even weeks, and then sometimes there's no response. So you have to message them on Twitter and you get really frustrated and angry and it's like, nah. And no, this just doesn't work on a mass scale and they're growing constantly. Now, to be fair, they did work with over $25 billion worth of Bitcoin over the past couple of years, and that is a lot of money, and they're growing constantly. They tripled, quadrupled. They're growing in size in immense new ways. It's Bitcoin, cryptocurrency in general is, I'm not sure where it's going to end. I'm not sure where it's going to stabilize, but there's a lot of hype right now, and there's billions of new dollars coming in, and everybody wants to get in on the hype. So Coinbase, during times like these, they are killing it. They're going crazy with the money. I mean, when Bitcoin hit $4,200, they're like, Now, it's interesting with Coinbase and Bitcoin Cash and how they didn't want to hand out Bitcoin Cash, but they will because they don't want to get sued, but it's a couple months before January, so I'm kind of curious about that. Anyways, I know Coinbase has a lot of Bitcoin Cash just lying around. They're like, oh boy. But still, so Coinbase raised $100 million because when you're a company and you are growing in size, it's great. You're making a lot of money, but there is a problem. I know this is like a first world problem, but you're making too much money. You aren't able to handle the stress anymore. You don't respond to tickets. You aren't able to go on against public backlash, and if there is an outage, if servers go down, if there is too many employees, blah, 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 too many ifs, you're not able to control everything. And eventually, what happens to companies that just have major scaling issues, they crash. They crash and burn because it is so big that eventually it does disassemble the entire company. And especially when you're dealing with billions of dollars, they need to get their beep back together. That was so lame. Did I really just beat myself? But this $100 million from Series D investing, which is like the fourth platter of investment, it is to help. Well, first of all, it gives them a nice valuation. It gives them a very nice valuation. I mean, it rose from $500 million. I think $500 million was their last valuation. Now it's in the billions. I forgot the exact numbers. Anyways, still, it is going up like crazy. And with everything going for the moon, or, shoot for the moon, ain't land amongst the stars, Coinbase is going to make a bunch of new millionaires. That's the whole story. If they're able to control and use this $100 million for good, because they have a 3-step plan. Pretty much they posted on Twitter this, that the main part is they understand that they have issues with server outages, with the fact that they can't respond to tickets, with that there's weird cases where Bitcoin goes missing or that Bitcoin goes pending for a day or multiple days. And when Bitcoin fluctuates by a couple $100, sometimes within a couple of hours, when your Bitcoin deposit or whatever it is pending for a couple of days, you could be losing out on so much money, especially if it's a giant amount. And you're like, what is going on, right? So they're going to hopefully use a bunch of that money to deal with that. They're opening up a new office in New York City for GDAX. GDAX is Coinbase's little exchange. And they're going to invest in Toshi. That's not the main important part here is just the support. If they fix it, Coinbase might go back up. Their reputation might go back up. If you look at their reviews and ratings, there's a lot of people who have a bunch of problems. If you go on social media, everybody's venting about it. I try and limit my use with Coinbase. I still use them because they're cheaper and, they're kind of a monopoly. but I definitely try and support other exchanges that have better support with me, because I like when I'm listened to. I like that when I have a problem, I'm able to call somebody. I really don't like that about Coinbase, that you're not able to call them. It's just like, just want to chat. That's it. Because when I send you an email, you won't respond. But when I actually have you on the phone, it's a little bit difficult to do that. Although there's companies that still hang up. I mean, Comcast is a great example. But just to give you a sheer size to imagine, Coinbase, okay, first of all, imagine like a football stadium with just thousands of seats open, okay? So Coinbase is adding 33,000 new users every single day. Well, that was actually as of last month. 33,000 new users every single day. Hundreds of thousands, millions of users dealing with billions of dollars. Everything is growing. Coinbase also did announce that in the future they hope to raise an additional $1 billion worth of investment from further rounds. So that is, wow. Wow, they have big plans, and they're definitely all the way up there, but also this is a precedent for what other companies will be doing. If there was an exchange that currently is planning to be the next Coinbase, well, not the next Coinbase, but they'll be better than the next Coinbase, well, why my grammar? What is going on with my words today? I can't talk. If there was a company that's going to beat Coinbase in the future, wow. Whoever's the owner of that company could become the next big billionaire on chilling with Mark Zuckerberg and Amazon. So yeah, what do you guys think about this? Do you think Coinbase will hopefully use it for well? Do you think Coinbase could turn around and everything's going to be fantastic and they're going to be one of the best companies out there? They are big and the numbers are quite astonishing. And sure, okay, they do have cheap prices. And, you know, they're not the worst exchange. There's plenty worse. But still, they have a lot to fix. And I don't know. I'm kind of excited. Maybe everything's going to turn around. Maybe they're a company. Do you actually think that's going to happen? Probably not. Probably some of that $1 million will get lost into a sketchy pocket of an executive somewhere. But, oh, that's a story for another time of different companies. All right, so we still have to discuss Cryptsy and Mt. Gox, if you guys remember those. Those were fantastic, right? I don't know. I see a lot of comments that are calling me weird names. Don't call me a dummy. No, but seriously, a lot of you aren't seeing what I'm seeing. I'm super skeptical of these companies. Like, I'm a little bit worried. I'm excited because maybe Coinbase will turn around, but then again, I'm also a little bit worried. If Coinbase gets bigger and bigger and bigger, eventually it could turn into a monster that I'm sure they have to be manipulating the prices somehow. Or if they're not manipulating the prices at one point or another, they're messing up. They're throwing out money out the window when their servers go down just at the moment when the prices are fluctuating. They're going up, they're rising like crazy. There's a pump going up, there's dumps. Also, there's one other thing with Coinbase. They are planning to probably get some more coins on to the website within I'm not sure about time frames, but every time they do, well, they need to make sure that they fit alongside regulation and the governments are okay with it, because if not, well, Coinbase is fighting against the IRS, and the IRS is very interested in Coinbase and its customers, because that's a lot of money that is not going into Uncle Sam's pockets. By the way, if you haven't checked out the Bitcoin tax video, link is in the description below if I don't forget to put it in there, so hopefully it's there. Anyways, my name is Mike. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. We'll give out like 10 free Bitcoins every single hour. Totally. And yeah, we shall see you guys tomorrow, so give it a like or whatever. And yeah, if you want. Check this out, by the way. Thank you guys. That is nice growth. Kubera is going to get listed on Bolognax pretty soon. Totally. Woo! 1,800 views within the past 60 minutes. Oh my goodness. And now you see why I like numbers. I was thinking about it, though. It's crazy how our kids will be studying like the millionaires and possibly billionaires of what's going on right now in 10, 15, 20, 25 years, where it's like the Jeff Bezos of the Bitcoin world is probably working on, well, maybe not, he's working at Coinbase, but who knows? Maybe. it's an exciting future. Oh my goodness. I'm glad to be a part of it, and hopefully you guys